Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start our debate today, please set your handphone or any devices that might disturb our debate to the silent mode. Especially for the audiences, please don't leave or enter the room during the speech. Welcome to the first round of English Department Debating Championship 2019. I'm Arini as the chairperson and Rika Yulita as the timekeeper. Today we are honored to invite Mr. Judi Basuki, the lecturer of STKIP PGRI Trenggalek, as the adjudicators. The debate composition will adopt Asian parliamentary style, which is commonly used at university level. Asian style debate consists of two teams who debate over an issue. Two teams are both government team or affirmative side and opposition team or negative side. Today the motion is this House believes that national examination should be abolished. The first team of English department is the government team. The second team of English department is the opposition team. The speaking order alternate between two sides and the other of debate step 4. First speaker of government. First speaker of opposition. Second speaker of government. Second speaker of opposition. Third speaker of government. Third speaker of opposition. Speech are 4 minutes in length. Speaker may accept and respond to the point of information and prompt to question raised by opposing team within unprotected time. Chairperson will give the signal to indicate the start and the end of POI. It is advised about accept no more to point of information each speech. Within unprotected time, POI made by opposing team can exist 15 seconds and each. 50 seconds and each team will have 50 seconds to respond to point of information. Between 50 second buffer, no point of information should be made. So now I call of the first speaker of government side to give her speech. Time is yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity. Next, I would like to give our motion today. Our motion today is this House believes that national examination should be abolished. The definition of motion is national examination, a standard evaluation system of primary and secondary education in a country. Abolish is to get away, to erase element or particle from system. The full definition is we on affirmative team strongly support that the national examination to get away or to be erased from education system in Indonesia for goodness all elements. From the motion, we will keep our timeline that we ask the affirmative team absolutely agree that the national examination should be erased from education system. Then our parameter today is that we just talk about the national examination is my country, Indonesia. Well, continue to our team split. I'm Intan as the first speaker. I will deliver my arguments for impacts for student or student parents perspective. And Saida Rahma as a second speaker who will deliver arguments for negative impacts for school and education levels perspective. And Krianinda as the third speaker who will deliver more proof and brief summary of our arguments. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give my argument from individual perspective. We have 2 points. The first point is national examination give negative impacts for student healthy because national examination be a standard graduation from the schools. Students be harder to study before ready to face UN. So far, national examination become a dilemma for students who will pass an exam. On one hand, it can make some students study hard before they are face to face with the exam. But on the disrupt, then healthy male students had sick before they are faced to exam. On Monday, 16 April 2012, Henry Kusaya, as a student in SMK BNKP Siram Bunias, that will be was doing the national examination. Secretariat of Minister of Education in North Sumatra province that we have a debt because have a complication. These cases are bronchitis, liar and impotence fall from before national examination behalf. He was supported from his parents to do the national examination. From the evidence, it clearly that national examination they think they can pass or not on where the national examination report released and they are not able to pass. They will get stressed and do many ways, wrong or right way. For example, my friend she got stressed before she faced the national examination and disrupt her memories because she forgot to have breakfast in the morning because she too much think about preparation of national examination. We can see national examination give negative impacts in individual perspective to student healthy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for the speaker one of government team. The first speaker of government team spent time 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Now I call the first speaker of opposition team to give her speech. Time is yours.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are from the opposition team that against this motion. We are strongly disagree that national exam should be abolished. Before we deliver our points or arguments, I want to introduce our timeline and time split. And our timeline is we just strongly oppose that national exam should be abolished in my country, Indonesia. And I'm the first speaker, Andini, and then Ais as the second speaker, and the third is Nurul as the fifth speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I will refer to affirmative side. First point is was held. They said that national exam give the negative impacts for students healthy because national exam be a standard graduation from the school we have student responses. It's clearly that it's not on by national exam standard graduation from the school but from 2010 in Indonesia. The Minister of Education from after those that graduation will determine from 60% result of national exam and 40% result of UAS. And if we think that UN is only one to determine graduation, we should feel stressed, but factually it's not true. National exam is not only one to determine graduation, but was the important one. Ladies and gentlemen, I will deliver our points in individual. On the first point, national exam can be score competition among the students. The score competition which puts the students to the grade, but with the time we absolutely study harder and take a courses before fight the national examination and having a study guidance to the school. For example, in senior high school, Warren of Simpang 4 from November, all the students study the guidance at the school to prepare the fact the national exam 6 subjects are math, Indonesia, English, biology, physics, and chemistry that they must prepare. They do many various questions with their teacher to various methods. We can see clearly that national exam can show their ability, intelligence, and competency through the score competition. See, the advantage of national exam for students are very low and they can be a motivation for me and for you as students. Without exam, students would be more and more stupid, lazier, and less motivated to learn. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you for the first speaker of opposition team. first speaker of opposition team spend time 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Now I call the second speaker of government team to give her speech. Time is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm as the second speaker of government side of the House. At the first, I want to review the opposition side of the House. First, speaker from opposite of the House said that national exam can be a score competition of national exams have responses. Do you think a score competition of national exam is good? No, a score competition is not good, especially for our country, Indonesia. In fact, you know and you can see that many students make cheat and buy the answer key before they face the national exams. They do that because they want to get best score for a score competition. Now I will deliver an argument in an economic perspective. In economic perspective, from the first implementation of national exam until last year, national exam makes big expenditure for students, parents, and government, especially government to face national exam and get best score. Students need many things and they absolutely need a lot of money as take a course, buy tools, and buy some books. We know that many students' parents in Indonesia have difficulty of condition of economy. From evidence, it clearly that expensive cost that was spent by government doesn't have the positive result for student back to purpose. So I strongly agree with this motion back to purpose. Thank you.
Thank you for the second speaker of government team. The second speaker of government team spent time 1 minute 56 seconds. And now I call the second speaker of opposition team to give her speech. Time is yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. National examination have positive impact for all elements. So, moreover, many countries in the world use national examination as standard graduation in their education development. So, why national examination should be abolished? Is there a better way if without national examination? I believe there is no. Until a better form of demonstrating knowledge comes along. I reviews the affirmative side. Now I will deliver my argument about education development in Indonesia. National examination is a form that is used by government to show a fairness to all students in Indonesia. National examination made by professional person in Kemendikbud far before the national examination be held. Kemendikbud gives some lattice for national examination. 10 senior high school that get the biggest score in Indonesia. According to evidence, government can help in and make the comparison of education development in Indonesia. Secondly, national examination government divide education budget for every school in Indonesia fairly. We can see last year, senior high school that get the highest score get many advantage from government. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the speaker two of opposition side. The second speaker of opposition side spent time 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Now I call the third speaker of government side to give her speech. Time is yours.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 points that I found to rebut the opposition team. First, you said the national examination to knowing the students' competence, many ways and procedure to knowing the students' competence such as practice, debate, discuss and many other. A potential of student not only determined through the multiple choice test like national examination. But in education, we need to know the procedure and their practical in their life. National examination just give the job result. So how can I know our potential with the job result? Second, you said that through national examination, government can choose the fairness for all students in Indonesia. That is not fairness. Let's we compare the education in border and underprivileged areas with big cities in Indonesia. In border and underprivileged areas, the education facilities and learning resources are limited, while the big cities have very complete education facilities and broad access to get good learning. And in fact, what did we expect from national examination yield? National examination is compatible for the other country, but it is not compatible for education system in Indonesia. We can graduate from school or not, just be facing exam, which is held in 3 until 9 days and with standard scores from Education Ministry. How about learning process for 3 years that have been done by students? Does it mean nothing? And do you agree with that? No, absolutely. No, because national examination will improve the process which during this followed by students. Absolutely decrease the students' character. National examination makes the negative impacts are more than Indonesia and the positive impacts for all elements and also for education's development. Thank you.
Thank you for the speaker three from government side. The third speaker of government side spent time 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Now I call the third speaker of opposition side to give her speech. Time is
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm Nur Komsia as the third speaker will summarize our best argument for our disagreement to the motion. At the first, I will review the government side. I have some points. On the first point, give the negative impact for student health. It's wrong. It is the little part from all fact. There is still many students that feel advantage of it. Basically, national examination is same with the other exam. The other exam that in form is same, but national examination no. It's made in form multiple choice. Or do you have the other method if without national examination? Then I will mention some advantage of national examination for all elements according to argument that have been delivered by the first speaker and second speaker. First, for students. Knowing their ability and performance, national examination may encourage people to work and learn, create more competition score which push the student to their best, help in developing one's own personality and confidence. If a person passed the exam and got the good result, it helps to get scholarship which will bring to have a good job. Second, for school. Throughout national examination, the teacher can get the feedback of the student. School can decide the best student until stupid student easily. If the school have the best student, they will get the appreciation from government or usually will call commended good. Third, for government. Mapping the quality of program and our educational unit, the basic of selection into the next educational level, give the appreciation for best school and best student easily. So, should we apply to the national examination? No, absolutely no. Because without exam, students would be more and more stupid, lazier and less motivation to learn. With that argument that have delivered, we are from opposition team strongly disagree with the motion. National examination should never be applied. Thank you.
Thank you for the speaker team from opposition side. The third speaker of opposition side spent time 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Now I call the reply speaker of the opposition side to give her speech. Time is yours.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now I want to deliver our next speech. Once again, I say that we are strongly disagree with the motion that national exam should be abolished at first. I want to deliver a summary of our point of view. First, national exam give many advantages for all elementary students, school, and government. Second, national exam is an effective system that compatible for condition of education in Indonesia. Third, national exam is a fairness that government has been shown for students. And just I will explain why the national exam should not be abolished first. National exam will increase students' human resources quality. Second, national exam can be an indicator of student. Third, with national exam, the in this case, Ministry of Education and Culture will be able to know what aspect of study materials that need to be improved. And fourth, as the growing country, Indonesia, national examination is compatible for education system in Indonesia. According of our point of view, we still strongly disagree if the national exam should be abolished. There is no other best solution for increase the education quality in Indonesia.
Thank you for the reply speaker for opposition team. The reply speaker for opposition team spent time 20 minutes 40 seconds. Now I call the reply speaker from government team to give her speech. Time is yours.
I will convince you that UN is not an effective way for education's development in Indonesia. First, for students, UN not give the positive impacts fairly. Second, you say that UN is an effective system, but in fact, UN is not an effective system for education in Indonesia. Third, you also say that UN can increase the student human resource quality, but with a double result, UN can decrease the student human resource quality. Because through UN, many students do dishonest practice, such as by-the-key work. So, what did we expect from national examination year? The result will discourage the student character? No, absolutely no. Before using the UN as a graduation standard national examination, that's to assess students learning in primary high school until high school level. Kemendikbud and Ministry of Education and Culture research the best system to fix the educational units in Indonesia. One more, we are from the affirmative team absolutely agree with this motion that UN should be abolished. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for the reply speaker of government team. The reply speaker of government team spent time 1 minute and 32 seconds. This is the end of the debate. May I now invite the debaters to leave the stage and let the adjudicators to discuss the result.